Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. It's the Strategist, and today we're going to do a live attempt on the new weekly challenge. Now, the previous week didn't go so well. That was actually probably my worst week so far. I've actually never placed, in the top 1,000, 2,000, so I am a very competitive person, so getting this score was, a little bit like just not being able to perform in bed. You kind of have this little bit of a pressure on you. I don't know if any of you guys ever experienced that, but goddamn, this was tough. But it's okay. It's just a game. At the same time, we move forward, we move ahead. It's a new week. We are currently on Salojiian Navies here. We obviously stayed in the gold league because we didn't end up in the bottom 33%. I think we ended up in the top 30% out of, the top out of the 10K. Let me just double check that. Where were we? So yeah, 10,000 players, 2,000, so top 30%. But for this week, we're seeing that people are getting 20K. This is actually quite consistent with the previous week as well. So yeah, we're just going to dive straight into this. Now, what do we have? We have Cincy. We're playing as Cincy here, and before we do anything, we're just going to check out the layout of the map. So we're playing Pangea. We have 5 different tribes. Okay. Now, with a Pangea map, what we know is that the outside of the map is only ocean and water, right? So it's kind of like a little bit of an island. And we're in the middle here, so most of the players are going to be grouped. The question now is, which direction do we move into? So I think for now, what I'm going to do is send one unit here. Okay, there's a village there. That's good. Probably going to move towards that. So just by the fruit here, we know that Imperius is going to be probably down here or somewhere around here. We can see by this black field tile, this is Vengir. We're also playing against the Semanti, and Semanti is most likely up here somewhere. He could be in the corner, but I doubt it. So we're also gonna, oh, there he is. Never mind. Hey, Semanti. And I think we're just going to move towards this village right here, no? Yeah. And then in terms of, so I have 6 for that. I'm considering mining here, but I'm also considering organization for the second one. But I'm probably going to go mining for my first tech, and I'm just going to get this straight away. Okay, I didn't discover anyone. Oh, there we go. Okay, there's Imperius. And I'm also probably going to move ahead towards Semanti or see, what he's cooking up. He's got these 2 fungi here, though. That is a little bit annoying. And the reason why I say that is because if that fungi weren't there, I could probably one tap if he got a hexapod, right? But regardless, I'm going to level up the city here, Sucha. And I might go for an explorer. The nice thing about explorer early game is that you are able to discover all the other tribes if you're lucky, which gives you a nice boost of stars, which really can make a huge difference within the early game, because now that will give you direction. It will also help you to build a lot of momentum. So getting stars early is always a good strategy. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and see what we explore. Okay, we discover Illyrion. We discover Vengir, that's great. There should be one more player here. Let's see if we can find him. And we discovered Yadak. That is really good. So now we need to decide, do we want to go for a diplomacy angle, or do we want to go very aggressively for the swordsman and maybe rush either Imperius, which he's down here, we could also go for Semanti, who's up here. I'm probably going to go for a diplomacy angle, I think. I mean, there's 5 players. Well, I mean, if I... Yeah, no, because then I can also go cloaks, right? Yeah, okay. So what I'm going to do, though, before I go for diplomacy is... Because I can't get it this turn, right? That's 5. That's 11. I'll have 4 stars left. So I could get diplomacy next turn. But then, obviously, I'd have to wait an extra 2 turns of nothing. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to see if I do get this village or not. Because if I do get this village, I can at least pop this fruit to level up the city. And then I can then also potentially go for a second swordsman. A warrior, actually. Do I build another warrior here as well? That's the question. Because right now I think it's going to be useful. So I'm actually going to go for another warrior here. Why would I need it, though? To protect this, right? In case this Polytar attacks me. I mean, it's clear that this warrior hit Illyrian here, so yeah. I'm actually just gonna see what happens. Okay, good. So he just got attacked. Okay, there's Semanti. Let's see if we can get vision here. Okay, so this is his capital. 5, okay. So we did get this. Yeah, because I really do need resource generation. And when you're playing Perfection, actually Domination, any game mode, what you really want to focus on is getting early economy, right? Making sure that you build this up. So before I capture this, we're actually going to go straight for diplomacy here. And this is why I'm also happy that why I didn't get that additional warrior, so I could get diplomacy this turn. And next turn I can pop these. Okay, so Illyrian is aggressive towards me. It's cool. I haven't attacked Imperius yet, though, so if I can actually go for a peace treaty with him now. Okay, cool. Let's see. So we can go for Imperius peace, Yanak peace, Wenger peace, Semanti peace, Illyrian peace. He does have a rider, though, so he could siege. He could also go here. This is not an immediate threat, so... But if he were to... Yeah, because he could move this here, he could move this here. The thing about bots is they are so unpredictable, and I'm not gonna lie, I feel like the bots within the weekly challenges, they must have gotten better. Like, I used to play against bots a lot. Perfection, domination, just practice rounds. One thing I realized is that their movement has just been, it's not the same. So the AI models must have gotten better, I think. Let's see. Okay, so this is too risky. So what I'm going to do here is move you down here, and I'm actually going to pop a defender here. And then just pray that the Samanti doesn't move into my cap. Because if he doesn't... He did, okay. So what I can do now is go for a defender here. And then starting next turn, I can also go for a... Yeah, I want to get those kills, okay. Now what? Okay, I'm probably going to have to start sending some peace treaties. Cool. So this is 3. How much do you deal? 5? So I could technically just bump you and then get the veteran here. And actually, how would this work? Like, now I'm too far away, huh? Okay. What would be really nice is if if my troop was here, I could probably steal this next turn. Now, in terms of embassy, let's see who we can play it on. I'm obviously not going to do it with Illyrian, but Wenger is looking interesting. He's looking quite strong. Also, when sending out peace treaties on a map like this, like, you don't want to send out peace treaties and embassies, at least, to villages or, enemy troops that are incredibly weak and are looking like they're going to lose their village within the next turn or two, right? Because you need at least 3 turns for an embassy to pay off. And he's at war with Yadak, so he's a little bit far away. I'm not going to be able to start attacking Yadak, so we're not gonna get peace with Wenger anytime soon, I think. But we're also going to send a peace treaty to Yadak, and I'm also going to send one to Imperius again, and then also Samanti here. And I think I'm just going to hold. The one thing that is also probably worrying me here, if I'm just thinking about late game, okay, Illyrian was able to defend that. That's great. So you might be wondering, why didn't I attack? I wanted to see if there was a village here. There's not, but this unit is still in a position to attack him. So we saw that he just built a defender. So this is also looking like a... I could probably mindbender this guy, but it's still far away. It's turn 7. I have 6 stars per turn, so I need to start acting. Now, because Illyrian is safe, we're going to go ahead for and establish an embassy here. We're also going to send out a peace treaty to Wenger, and we're going to go for another peace treaty with this guy. Now, what I could do, he has defenders, he doesn't have riders anymore, he does have a bunch of centipedes, so I'm going to start sending some troops here, and I'm also going to go for another warrior here in case his hexapods start moving, because one of the things that I think I can do here is send a cloak up to his village and pretty easily capture it. Depending on whether or not he has a bunch of hexapods here, but I think he's using them for offense here. Okay, so he did go for that. Okay, this is looking good. This is looking very good now. So what I can do is actually go for a... because this doesn't have the range to go here, this neither. Okay, perfect. So the furthest this can go is 2 hexes, correct? Yeah. Okay. The good thing about these cloaks is that, they also spawn additional units, which are great. So I think I can go for 2 cloaks here, and I can start sending some points into this. We're just going to keep our defenders here. And then for you, I'm probably going to start sending you north. Or do I want you somewhere else? It's poor, okay. By the way, Vengir, is he at war with Samantha? Yes, he is. Perfect. Yadak, how are you looking? Are you still alive? Yeah, okay. Do I hold off one more turn or not? I've been punished by this in the past. I've been punished by being very greedy in the past. So I think I'm not going to do that. And instead, I'm actually just going to full send it. We're going to start sending, putting points into this village. End turn. Okay, so he went south. What does that mean? Do you have a... port? Okay, oh, he does, but he didn't send it there. Okay. Interesting. So, right now, I am... 1, 2. No, okay. So he can't send any... well, unless he has a boosted hexapod, he could. What is the possibility that this guy still has his shaman? I doubt it, because I can't create another cloak here, so it's gonna have to be this one. So we're gonna go for a workshop, and I'm probably gonna start sending you down here, because now I want to focus on Imperius. And once next turn, what I can do is also send another embassy to Yadak. I'm going to send him a peace treaty straight away, and him. And I'll send him a peace treaty just for the lulz. He's never going to accept, by the way. Attacking him now, what would that do? Well, I think because I'm not going to send this unit north, right? But then he's very close to a centipede here. If he does get a centipede, because I'm kind of counting on him not getting a centipede next turn. And I'm not sure. You also want to make sure that your enemies get that killer monument, but at the same time, I'm so close to capturing this, so. And next turn I can send him down, so I'm just going to heal you up. Unless, of course, he starts, hitting me like crazy. But yeah, we're just going to hold off. I am tempted to attack him, but let's see what happens here. Wait. Yeah. Where does this... The question now, guys, where does this little hexapod go? Does he attack or not? He did, okay. He did. I should have attacked, guys. I should have attacked. Yikes. Okay, my bad. We're gonna go ahead and do this. And then now, this is a little bit tricky, right? This is very tricky. So, that was a huge mistake by me. I should have also seen that coming, because he could have double killed me, right? And I didn't have any units there. So anyways, we're gonna heal you up. I don't think I can siege my capital, guys. This is not looking very good, huh? But I can maybe, if I'm lucky, kill him next turn and get it back. Now Yadak is also looking quite strong, so we're gonna go for an embassy here. And because he's at war... Why is there a shaman there? Guys, what is this shaman still doing there alive right next to his capital? Okay, that is just... What is happening? Okay, we're gonna go for some extra points here. And this little raft here is looking a little bit... But I do have 4 now, and he doesn't have a lot of defense. He does have this. Okay, and I can get this back next turn. So what I'm going to do is, because I do have a lot of peace treaties. I'm actually going to go for meditation philosophy here. And the strategy now is, okay, he's going to capture this next turn. I will be able to get this back unless he gets the defense. I don't think he will, because he doesn't have a lot. But if he doesn't, I'll capture this. This is going to become cheaper. This is going to become 7 stars. I'll lose, I think, 3 stars. It didn't give me much, but because I still have this village, I'm not going to lose my my embassies, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. If I do, obviously that would be a huge... Let me just double check. Yeah, so I still keep my embassies because I have that village. So we can go ahead, capture this back. We're going to get this, and we're going to siege with the unit that is currently not poisoned. And then I'm going to send this guy forward. We're getting this back. And then in the meantime, I can send this down here. And yeah, see, he has a bunch of these guys now. So we're just going to go ahead and heal you up. And then now we go for philosophy. And at this stage, you know, now that we're in a good position, things are cheap. We only have the 1 village, but we're getting 4, 8, 12 stars per turn. He should be able to unsiege this. But obviously you'd have to make a choice because, you know, I have to pray that this Wenger actually kills this and he's able to unsiege. I hope so, because now I'm losing out on the stars. So I should actually be getting 16 stars here per turn. But yeah. Smithery is looking kind of good. 1 there. We could go for... Let's see. Where would I place markets? I think we're going to go for hunting, forestry, mathematics, and then that next turn. I'm also going to send... No. So what I'm considering here is going for a warrior here, but he does have these rafts. I did just steal his stars for next turn, but at the same time, he could probably send this down here, maybe. I'm not sure if this blocks, but if I went for a warrior, he places a scout and he just pops this and kills my my warrior. That could be a possibility. So instead of doing that, we're just going to hold off here, see what happens. Okay, so he's going down there, probably because there must be some, so Yadok just got destroyed. Now, before we capture, well, for starters, I'm going to send you there. I'm going to send you up here. You're going to attack this guy so you can kill him, and then go here. And now I'm just going to damage this guy. And then next turn, you're level 4, so... I would have to try and go for a... I'm gonna send you... I'll keep these guys here, actually. Let's pray he doesn't get a giant. And what I'm gonna do now is actually send... he can't go here because this unit blocks, right? So I'm actually going to send him up here, and I'm going to go for a cloak plus 7, 5. This is 5 now. Okay. So this is so cheap at this stage. Do I just go for the tech? I can go 5, 5, 4. Because I do want my markets ASAP, right? And I don't think a cloak is going to be more valuable than than that. So a little bit of a mistake because I shouldn't have then moved this unit, but I guess from this position, I'm going to have to go smithery, mathematics, and then I guess this was... How far away was this from leveling up? Can I... Okay, so I'm probably going to go for... Okay, I'm either going for tech or I'm going for a unit here. Yeah, so capture, see if I can level up. If I can't, then I just go for a swordsman. Because if I can level this up, I'll get the 5 stars back, right? So I'm going to do that straight away. I can? Good. So what I can... Oh, no, wait. It's 4. Okay, it's still going to be 5. Do I now get the... Yeah, there we go. So I get it back. So now I can level up this, get the extra 5 stars. And this shouldn't be possible. This shouldn't be possible. So I think I'm going to go for a Mindbender. They're always so good. I'm going to send this unit here, and I'm just going to damage him. I'll get healed anyway, so it's whatever. And turn. Okay, so I should have enough to kill this guy. We got Gate of Power, that's good. Let's go ahead and steal this guy. Why? Why steal him? For what? For what reason, Darren? I don't think so. Let's capture this guy. What's going to be good here is I'm also going to get healed, right? So my poison is going to go away, and then, yeah. But now I think we can start going for riding, trade, and, go for the market here. So I'm going to go for a forge and probably border growth, right? Or do I want to go population growth and border growth this middle one? There is no fish. If I border growth the middle one, I'll get that fruit. I'll get that. Yeah, I think this is just population, right? But wait, where would I place the market? There? I could technically go for market topside. I could go to, that would be a 4 market, 4 stars per turn market. Where else? No, it wouldn't, because that's their territory. Okay. And then I think I'm going to border growth this for the marketplace, because then I could still go for a market here, or here. Actually, I could go for a market here, and then I can go for mining here. I could go for a... Yeah, that's probably better. Okay, that was good. And then I want to get this on the ocean as well, but I don't think I'm going to do it from this position. I'm still going to hold it here just in case he has a scout or something in the in the fog here, which I can't see. And I'm actually going to send this down in case he pops a giant in the next turn. So if he's able to unsiege this, pop a giant, this Mindbender is going to come in handy. I'll put this back because I don't want him to siege that. But yeah, let's focus on levels here. So we're just going to go ahead, level up. And we're going to prioritize going for market placement here. So we can go for a park. So I want to market here, right? And then I want a lumberjack, and I can get border growth to get this. So that's going to be my next priority here. So in the meantime, so market, mine, lumberjack, mine, market. Okay, so we can go for forge here. Do I want any other units? Probably going to go for some scouts or something next turn, but I think these 4 troops are more than enough here. So we're just going to hold. End turn. Yeah, so he's not able to unsiege. That's great for us. So now I can actually go ahead and siege this guy. And he also has a village here, so cool. So now we have 28, and I think this turn we just full send it to markets, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and get markets here before anything else. Capture this now, and then boom, destroyed. And then I'll keep these 2 units here, so actually maybe even, no, yeah, 2 units is more than enough. And we can start sending these up here towards Illyrian. And then we're gonna border growth this. He just border growth this. That's okay. A lot of farming there. Yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and level up this. Go for park, and then next turn we can let's see, so we can start sending you up here. And then for now, I'm actually just gonna get a another Park of Fortune here for some extra stars. And then, yeah, next turn I'll send... To be honest, I don't need more than that. So these 2 units are actually enough to go in the ocean. Because I obviously do need to discover the lighthouse here. And I need to discover the lighthouses there. Okay, they broke peace. They're seeing me. They're like, okay, dude, you're scary. That's okay. I'm probably gonna go for a cloak here then. 5 turns, okay. So we're gonna pop markets ASAP. That has to be done now. So this. We're gonna go for you. We're gonna border growth you so we get that extra one here. So the first market placement was gonna go here, right? And then we do 1 here. No, here. So we can do this. We can go for a level up here. Go for park. And then I guess we can just heal you up. We'll move you there. We'll move these guys forward. I'll move this forward as well. And then I'm probably gonna go ahead and chop this so I can go for that extra market this turn. And now we can also see what he has cooking up down here. So we'll go ahead and, yeah, just attack this guy, get him nice and low. Get this. And then we'll move you up. Let's see what else. I think we hold here. Actually, I'll send you up as well. I only need 1. Okay, wow. Interesting. So this, okay. Wenger, bro. My man. Wenger is looking kind of crazy here. Yeah, we're gonna set up beautiful double cloak, and we're gonna set up a beautiful steel on this little village here with these. We got a cloak to take care of these 2 villages. So before I do that, any more markets? We have 4 turns left, so 3 to gain value from the market. Where could I potentially place them? So I could go for a lumber hut. No, I could chop. No, lumber hut. That's 3 stars. 3 stars for how much? 3 turns, that's 9. So it's technically worth. So we can go for you, we can go for you, and then sawmill, and we'll also be able to, once I connect this, that will be perfect. And then we'll go for you, we'll go for a market here, and then a forge here, park. And now, let's see. Any more markets? I don't think markets beyond this turn is going to be worth. So instead, I am actually going to send you down. We can chop you to go for an extra cloak here. And then now I am really going to have to... I have to break peace with Wenger. Oh, guys. Here I am talking about breaking peace with Wenger, and I'm sending 2 of my units in their territory. That is just genius, huh? Well, we all make mistakes. Okay, 2 units. Stupid, but it's gonna have to happen. So break peace. We did get him back, so we'll just workshop here. Okay, end turn. So he was actually able to survive, which is interesting. And at this stage, we're just gonna have to really try and go for fast capture. So we need fishing to go here. He obviously has a village here with a catapult on it. We're gonna go ahead and attack him. We're gonna go ahead, move you forward, attack him, and then capture with my defender, and then we can send this one here. We'll send you there, and we'll send you up here to attack you, keep you nice and low. And now I just need troops to dominate very fast. I'm not gonna go for more markets. I want to go for roads, I want to go for level up, and I want to go for tech. Okay. Which one is the most important? I think defense is going to be important, so he does 1 less damage. I think knights is going to be a good call here, so I can quickly, let's do another knight, I think here, or do we go south? I think we go here, because next turn, depends. If this guy lives, then I can do it, but we're gonna go for another knight here. I think capturing this is gonna be a bigger priority than getting a little bit of tech. So end turn, yeah, he died. That's unfortunate. Okay. Okay, so at least I get this guy. So we're gonna move you there, attack, and get this. And now, let's get you low, let's move you forward, attack you. Let's immediately pop you here. That's nice, 7 stars. And I don't think I can pop this while this is being sieged, so yeah. Let's go for sailing in case there is any starfishes. No. I think I'm gonna send this here because if there is a starfish or a rune there, then oh boohoo. I need to prioritize capturing here. And I'm gonna hold off on this knight. He's in a good position here, so I'm just gonna put him right here so he can't be attacked. And then I'll keep this cloak. I'll go for an extra knight here. I do have a knight on the top side here, so I should be good on damage now. I only need to focus on this, and the only threat is this catapult. So what I'm going to try and do is next turn, Man, how am I gonna do this? I think he'll be able to defend. What more tech? Farming, right? Forestry. Yeah. Come on, Darren. How can I do this? Yeah, okay. I don't think that's gonna make a difference. So I think now we send the final points. We put that into level up. So we'll go you. We'll go you. Actually, I'll start with you. And then I can do you. And I don't think I can pop him this turn, can I? Because, yeah, don't think it's possible. So I'm just gonna hold. Okay, so he's gonna get nice and low. I hope he actually sieges here. Good. That's good. So what happens now is, okay, so I'm gonna send you all the way here. There he is. There's that nasty catapult. So we're gonna get him nice and low. This is where I do wish I had like an extra rammer here, which would be great. So, yeah, this knight, we're gonna send him up here, and we're not gonna kill him yet. We're gonna do this first, and then we're gonna kill. I don't need you. I just need to defend, right? So. 5. I'll just have to pray he doesn't have anything else on the back there. Also, this knight, I probably need to go for a road. So we're gonna go for one road. Maybe an extra one. There we go. Just damage you. Damage you, damage you, and then capture this. Yeah, this is okay. So the question now is, do we go for tech or do we go for, yeah, I think we just hold because, yeah, I do want to capture this though, but things are going to get more expensive, an extra 2-3 stars per turn. And I don't want to risk losing that. So I think I'm just going to capture this. And what I'm going to do is go for an extra one here. Get some points here. Park. Capture. Yeah, so what I'm going to try and do, guys, is go for that network. I'll get for sure wealth as well. So if I can get wealth, that would be nice. I'm not going to get lighthouse. And I think that should have been mitigated by going for an earlier, port / scout / ramming to kind of make sure that you get this. This could definitely be optimized, right? You can't kill this. 13. I'm just going to pop this guy and send this to safety. Oh, hello. I wish. Good to know for future rounds. What else do we have? I think we're just going to hold here, right? And damage this as well, just in case. Yeah, so we're just gonna hold here so we can go for that. Perfect. Okay, good. So what I'm gonna do now before I capture these two is go for this, and I'm gonna go for disband. Yeah, so now we got emperors. Can I afford this? This is basically 20, 20, 40, 60. Okay, so I'll have very few stars to level up. Let's get some vision here. He does have a beautiful Park of Fortune there, but unfortunately we didn't get it. If only this was a rammer, huh? So yeah, we just didn't discover that back there, which was a little bit unlucky. I think I'll probably get more stars by leveling up here, right? Because he has, I think I'm not gonna go for all tech, but I'm gonna go for construction here, and then I won't get the rest of the tech here. And now I'll just focus on leveling up the remaining stars. So we'll start with the ones that aren't level 5 yet, and then we'll take it from there. So border growth U, we can go for a there, and then what I can do is actually go for sawmill. Yeah, sawmill plus a population growth, and then we'll just do one Emperor's Tomb, and then for this one we'll not go for the lumber huts. Why? Because we could potentially cut them for more stars later on. We don't need units now, so we can just disband everything we don't need. This is a mountain, okay. Gotcha. So we could go for you. And then, I mean, this is a lot of stars, man. Holy. Okay. Before I do that, again, back to prioritizing villages that are not leveled up yet. So park, and then we can go for a cut you, put some points into this, go for a sawmill, and then let's see. So pretty much every single village is level 5 or above. So now let's just get this. So many farms, crazy. Okay. Let's disband the rest of these guys. Okay, now this one. 1, 2, yeah, I can get this as well. Okay. Cut that. And then this one as well. I think this is possible. 1, 2. Okay, and then one of these, and then windmill. Okay, so we can go you. Well, wait a minute. What about this guy? 1, 2, 3. I'll prioritize these fish. Okay, so we'll just go for you and then you. And then here we can go, we're one away from something here. I'd have to go for, because this is already connected by roads. How am I doing on network? Okay, I still need 1. Gotcha. Which means I'd probably have to go for, this is, I see. So in that case, one more. And then this, yeah. Well, just because, why not? I could just go for this, but then it's so expensive. I think it's gonna be either way. Actually, it's not, because I can still get one extra star back. So let's do this and this. There we go, we got Grand Bazaar. And now we take a look around the map, see if there's anything else. Okay, how many monuments do we have? 2. Gotcha. So with 2 monuments, probably just cut this and then can't do anything here either, right? If I could get 6 more stars, is it possible? Yes, I could just destroy, okay. Because then I can level up this with one of the monuments, and then by going for a port, and then just one more. Also, I don't need these markets. 2 there, 2 there. Can't cut that. Let's just go for this guy. Okay, so port here. Bazaar, park, and then I really wish I could just go for one more village. One more village, I'd be there, guys. So 2 more points here as well, I'd be there. Is there anything I can do? Windmill? Oh, can I get 5? Yeah, I can get 5. Okay, so we could probably go for an extra level up here, right? I just have to cut some trees from here. So boom. Boom. Maybe the top one here as well. This, one more. Probably something in the back. Lumber hut, this guy. And then boom. We can go for a windmill. And then a final monument and park. Okay, and there we go, guys. First attempt. Not too bad. Let's see where we end up. $18K, rank 3. Well, not too bad. Pretty happy with that score. Okay. So definitely a major improvement from last week, guys. I performed in the bed. I'm very happy now. Holy. So I think moving forward, obviously a few optimizations to be made. But yeah. Ladies and gents, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. All right. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.